Greetings, YouTube. Happy Monday. I am finally back from my trip to Tulsa, as I don't teach today. It is a holiday. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day in the United States. And so I am just now able to turn on my microphone and computer and record this video about a Tier 5 Catalyst bundle that I've seen a lot of different responses on. Just from the line-up messages I received while looking at the phone in the car. And it may seem like a really exciting deal to some, but I would argue through this analysis that this is about the standard retail price of both of these items from what we've seen in the past. It's just marketed and packaged a little differently. I will say this about this deal, and this is what really stuns me. There's a limit of 5 on this, which is a historic first. Normally it limits 1. So you're going to have people who maybe, just maybe, because let's remind ourselves of the needed Tier 2 alphas especially. You need not 1, not 2, not 3, and not 4 of these, or excuse me, you need exactly 4 of these when ranking up a 5-star to rank 3. So like if let's say I'm going to rank up my Dr. Voodoo, for example. Well, I'm going to need 4 Tier 2 alpha. Now, if I had, not that I'm anywhere close to the needed 3 Tier 5 basic to rank up my Domino to rank 2, you would see that I would need not 1, not 2, not 3, but 7 Tier 2 alpha to rank up Domino. Now, there is a relevant fact in this analysis, and that is the monthly calendar for January, which we know just by logging in every day, we will get in approximately a week this fully formed Tier 2 alpha just for logging in every day for the month, which thank you, Kabam. I think I speak for the whole community when we say we really appreciate when you put Tier 2 alphas in login calendars. It usually opens or only happens a couple of times a year, but it is fantastic when it does. So with that being said, you're still asking someone, if they're going to take a 5-star to rank 4, to spend on average $200 to rank that 5-star up. Now, it's a lot better than it used to be, which it used to be $99.99 a piece or $400 USD. Of course, if you live in countries like Canada or Australia, it's even higher. That's even higher asking price to take up a 5-star to rank 4. Part of my confusion with this quote-unquote bundle is the Tier 5 Catalyst title, because it's actually not labeled as a Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst bundle, but rather a Tier 5 basic. But we saw in one of the worst deals of all time for $100, 9,000 Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments and some gold. Whereas now it's the exact same thing. They just cut the price in half and cut the amount of Tier 5 basics in half from 9,000 to 4,500. So yes, if you are able to get all 5 of these, you would be getting over 20,000 Tier 5 basic, but that's for $250. That's basically saying that 1 Tier 5 basic, which is only half of what you need to take up a 5-star max rank, is $500, which means the math of this is saying that Tier 5 basics to rank up a 5-star to rank 5, assuming you have no Tier 5 basics to start with, it's $1,000, because that's how much on average it would cost you, according to this bundle, to get all of the Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments needed. Now, I will say this. Alliance War rewards, as time has gone on with these kind of deals, are getting less and less valuable. Alliance War Seasons crystals are becoming less and less valuable, because when you consider that I'm in the Tier 4 of a Gold 1 Alliance and I only get 3 Alliance War crystals per month, that's only 3,000 Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments for the entire month, and that's a ton of time and a ton of effort and a ton of stress. If Kabam keeps putting out these deals more and more, where you're getting almost 5 Alliance War Seasons crystals for $50, and if you were to get all 5 of these, you would be essentially getting almost 23, 24 Alliance War Seasons crystals. If you break that down for Gold 1 alliances, that's 8 months worth of Alliance War Seasons crystals just for paying on your credit card. So you're basically skipping 8 months of stress for Alliance War Gold 1 tier at least, just by throwing over some cash. And to be honest, for those of you who can afford this, that might be the smarter option for your own mental health if Alliance War continues to get harder, because as more people get Korg, as more people get the Thing, and new defenders continue to pop up in Alliance War seasons, if you're not going to see an increase in Alliance War seasons rewards to compensate for the harder difficulty, it's probably just smarter and certainly less stressful to just hoard units or credit, as I've done, and then just when these pop up, buy them. Because right now there's only 4 kinds of deals that I'm going to purchase. There's Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic deals like today. There's still, I will purchase every time they pop up because they're so rare, 5-star Awakening Gems. I will also purchase 5-star Signature Stone bundles, and then of course every once in a while if you have a decent 6-star shard offer, though that one out of all the ones is at the bottom of the list because I need these materials to take up my Domino 6-star to rank 2, not to spend a bunch of money to probably get a 6-star beast. So overall, I actually think, given the list price we've seen, given that January 1st monthly calendar was 2.5 Tier 2 Alpha for $99, and this is actually less than that because this would be 2 Tier 2 Alpha for the same price. You know, if you get 2 of these, that's $100 and you get 2, so you get half of a Tier 2 Alpha less than the January calendar that got so much pushback by a lot of people. And you don't get the Tier 4 class Catalyst, you don't get the Tier 4 Basic, you just get a small chunk of Tier 5 Basic instead. I think this is a C to C plus grade. This is not something that needs to be met with the kind of excitement I've seen from some people, because the trickery of this is to half the cost and make you think that it's only $50 now, but really it's the exact same value. It's just that instead of 9,000 Tier 5 Basics for $100, you're getting 4,500 Tier 5 Basics for $50. It's just a way to package the same bad offer and cut the deal by half. This is also why when they said, well, hey, Alliance War Seasons is only going to be half as long now, but we're also going to cut the rewards in half, it actually isn't a better deal often for people. In fact, it's actually worse. So there you have it, YouTube. Let me know what you think. I will be buying one of these with my Swagbucks credit that I've saved up because I do want to get as much Tier 5 Basic as possible toward my Rank 2 Domino quest in 2019. But I would not recommend, unless you can afford it, to buy more than one. I think this is a fine C to C plus offer, but if you're going to buy this times 5 and spend $250 on it, I think there's a better chance for you to hoard that $200 for a better offer, like a $70 5-star Awakening Gem like we saw before with Signature Stones. So there you have it, YouTube. Happy Monday. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.